Hello and welcome back to more Powered Synergy Cube. What do we have in this pack? Ooh, we got some zombie stuff, we got some sacrifice stuff, got some Cart Clan Ironworks. First picking this, go full in on KCI combo. We can wheel maybe Auroch Salvagers. That'd be kind of fun. Wow, a lot of directions we can go. I am a huge fan of Goblin Engineer, but I don't want to pass KCI for Goblin Engineer because like this is a huge signpost card. Let's just do it. Let's take Cart Clan Ironworks, see where we can get. This card is just a powerhouse in the artifact combo deck, so I'd be happy about it. The weird thing about this deck is like, I guess you could just play Chromox as a generic 0-cost artifact, but I think in general that's not the best. We could take Remand. KCI combo tends to be in blue-white and just having like a piece of interaction is pretty good. I could take Scalding Tarn for fixing, Welcoming Vampire. Force of Negation might be better than Remand. But I don't know how many blue cards like you usually end up with in a deck like this. And the plan with Remand is just to buy time, right? Because if you're playing KCI combo, you're just racing your opponent. So being able to disrupt them for one turn, draw a card in the process is really nice. Okay, there's LED. I mean, LED is just a really strong magic card in this cube. So I like that. Digside Engineer, Portable Hole are pretty good. Vault Scourge, but this... I value LED almost as highly as I value Black Lotus in this cube because it has these crazy synergies with Madness decks where it's better than Black Lotus in those decks because you need like Vengevine in your graveyard or Scourge of Neltoth in your graveyard. Plus, like Angie's Ravager is cheaper. The Root Wallers are cheaper with Madness. So in some decks, LED is just better. You can use it to trigger discard effects to fill your graveyard with Underworld Breach so that if you were trying to go off with Underworld Breach before and you needed, you had like 4 lands in hand, LED fills your graveyard so that you can actually combo off faster. It can be used to trigger discard effects with Riel the Everwise. Like if you have just Black Lotus with Riel or just Black Lotus, it adds 3 mana. But LED with Riel the Everwise adds 3 mana and then discards your entire hand and draws that many cards. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. Here's an Ichor Wellspring. Oh man. I think we got to decide now, right? There's Ichor Wellspring to go with KCI, and then there's a Master of Death Glinthorn Buccaneer. Even Umezawa's Jite is pretty nice. I love the Wellspring, but I don't want to pass Thought Monitor. Because I think in general, well, I guess they're both kind of similar, right? You're not going to be playing Thought Monitor in a deck that wouldn't be playing Ichor Wellspring, probably. Just trying to decide which one I like better. The benefit of Thought Monitor, specifically in KCI combo, is that it's a really high mana cost, so you can use it to go through the loops really easily. If you have like Mirror Retriever, you get Thought Monitor, and then you get Scrap Trawler. I think I almost take Thought Monitor first. I'll take Thought Monitor. I don't actually know about that pick. It was pretty close. Here's Springleaf Drum. That one's pretty good. Wow, Earthcraft, Jeskai Ascendancy, Time Spiral. A lot of good cards. Conspiracy Theorist. Oh. And the problem with this cube is I want to draft all the sweet archetypes, and that could overload me a bit. I'm a bit biased because I have like a limited amount of time, and I want to try out all these archetypes. So I'm pulled in so many directions because I see all of these fun cards that I've put all this time into like making work. So when I see Jeskai Ascendancy, Conspiracy Theorist in the same pack with like Earthcraft, Jeskai Ascendancy, you think about that. When I see all these cards, it's like really, really difficult to just stay the course and take the discipline pick. Honestly, though, this might be a Time Spiral deck. Now that I think about it. Ooh, okay. Fate's Reward, Paradoxical Outcome, Containment Construct. Feeling paradoxical just to draw cards. Fate's Reward tends to go late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's going to be 2 cards left in the pack. Let's see what happens. This is cutting blue artifacts, but not seeing a whole lot of stuff. I don't think Mind's Desire is really... Well, you can get a lot of mana with Cart Clan Ironworks. Alright, I mean, Blue Storm is open too, so I guess I can move that direction. There's Second Sunrise. There's also just Ingenious Smith and a Serum Visions. Maybe I take Serum Visions. This is tough, right? Because I would like these cards. Oh, Witchclaw Talisman. Oh wait, that's really good. Yeah. That can grab KCI. You can bounce it with Paradoxical Outcome in response to activating the ability. With KCI and Play, you can sacrifice it after the activated ability so that your opponent doesn't get it. If you get like Goblin Welder to wheel, yeah, Goblin Engineer. There is Auroch Salvager's LED though. Oh, this is tough. I don't. The problem with Auric Salvager is it's another 4-drop and my curve is so high. But I do have LED. So like any random old bauble will just go infinite. But Goblin Engineer putting stuff in my graveyard is so sweet. I'm going for the cheaper option. And don't hate me for it. Um, I'm personally not a huge fan of the Bomberman combo. I didn't include it in the original cube list. Okay, take Watery Grave, I guess. That gives me Wishclaw Talisman Remand stuff. Yeah, I didn't originally include it in the cube list. Wait, did Eager Wellspring not come around, but Goblin Engineer did? Uh-oh. We might be in for a bad time here. I didn't see like any artifacts that pack. Oh no. Okay, well, we gotta pivot. Figure out what we're pivoting into. I really wanted this to work. I guess we're just gonna draft like a normal storm deck or something. Yeah, if Eager Wellspring is not coming around, there's very, very little chance that KCI ends up working for me. Someone probably opened like Tolarian Academy or something. And I think in hindsight, Wellspring was the safer pick over Thought Monitor. Because someone could be playing like a red-black deck and take Eager Wellspring to go with, you know, some engineers, some black sacrifice ATOG maybe, where they wouldn't have mana for Thought Monitor. Yeah. Alright. We need to figure out what we're doing here. I guess I'll take a makeshift munitions. Not really sure what to go from here. Lingering Souls is interesting. I mean, Lingering Souls is just a good card. There's Gadrak, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I just took the wrong cards. Here's Chromatic Star. We can move into black-red artifacts, or we could just completely abandon it and try and move into Storm, but this is a pretty tough start for us. Yeah, I mean, let's just see what happens, right? Take Chromatic Star. That is the card for our deck. Underworld Breach is a good magic card. Right now, I mean, I have Breach LED. All right, we can salvage this. I keep backdooring into Storm. Like, I'm trying to draft these archetypes and then they get cut, and then I just end up storming off. Yawgmoth's Will, Thing in the Ice, Dragon's Rage Channeler. The problem with this deck is I don't have, like, the enablers right now. What is this? This is the Jund colors. I almost feel like I need Dragon's Rage Channeler to fill my graveyard first before I can do Yawgmoth's Will stuff, but I do have Lion's Eye Diamond, Yawgmoth's Will, like Wishclaw Talisman. This is actually pretty tough. I think I'm going to take the Channeler. It's also good with Paradoxical Outcome, which is something that I think I need help with. There's our Tishar. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return a creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, they're really trying to tempt us to come back. They're like, wait, no, come back. Well, someone took Eager Wellspring, so... And like a bunch of other like random artifacts, so I just don't think the KCI will get there. Cabal Ritual is nice. The awkward part is really just how good is black mana in decks like this. Past in Flames is good with Mind's Desire things. I think this deck is missing mana, so I'm going to take Cabal Ritual. Then we have Bloodstained Mire. I think black-red is kind of where we're being. Treasure Cruise would be nice, but I have Time Spiral already. Expressive Iteration I like too. But, okay, we're getting somewhere. So these are cards we're probably not playing. I could still see running KCI if I get enough support. Probably not makeshift munitions. Oh man, wait, you can Paradoxical Outcome back in Underworld Breach? So you can like play Breach for value, cast card from a graveyard, PO it back, and then go off the following turn. That's kind of fun. Okay, there's our black-red duel, which I think I just have to take with the way my mana is. Not a whole lot else for us, except for maybe a Shrieking Drake just to build up storm count, but the thing we're lacking is mana more than anything else. This is actually wild, the amount of times, like, because people always say Caleb only forces Storm, which I think is just a weird, like, semantic thing where people think drafting Storm equals forcing Storm. I end up drafting Storm, you know, some matter of the time, but this is literally the opposite of me forcing Storm. I was trying to draft KCI, and now I'm backdooring into, like, the most open Storm deck I've had in a while. Desperate Ritual isn't amazing. Engineered Explosives is good with Paradoxical Outcome and keeping me alive. Repeal is just a sweet card. I'm gonna take Repeal. Okay, we have Cloud of Fairies. Underground Sea, but I have Watery Grave already. Yeah, I'll take the Cloud of Fairies. If I get a high tide, I'll be pretty happy about it. Hard Evidence. This is non-token, right? Non-land, non-token permanents you control. Bloodstained Mire. I mean, Heart Events does help me stay alive, but I think I'll just take the fetch to get better mana here. I could play Gadrak just to, like, be in play and block. That seems bad, but it's an option. Ooh, Sensei's Divining Top is nice. I'm pretty happy about that one. We have a lot of fetches. We have a Outcome. Wooded Foothills doesn't actually fix my mana that much. I'll take a Phyrexian Revoker. This card can really slow opponents down. And if I get enough artifacts, like turning on Thought Monitor would be nice. I really need like a Mox Opal Black Lotus or something like that. It's still crazy to me how late this card goes. I know people, like, it's kind of weird when you reframe cards in different situations. Like, you might feel like this card isn't the archetype for you because Artifacts is an archetype. But the thing is, like, people were playing Phyrexian Revoker in mono red, mono white, like random decks before. But now that there's an artifact deck, it feels like this card is going much later, even though I think it's actually better in this cube than it was in the Magic Online cube, which is saying a lot. Because you can shut down like Ashnod's Altar, you can shut down Quark Clan Ironworks, you can shut down Squandered Resources. I think I probably just have to take this. The Yawgmoth's Will didn't come around, so what is happening in this draft? I have no idea. I'm a bit sad now of passing the... Okay, well there's Treasure Cruise. There's also a Workshop Assistant with KCI, but I think we probably just want Treasure Cruise. I actually have a lot of fetches, and I guess I'll take Shrieking Drake. This, if we get a High Tide in pack 3, we could salvage this. Lotus Cobra. Okay. Oh, bonus round? Bonus round is interesting. We do have Goblin Engineer to potentially go with a Lotus Bloom. Also, Fate's Reward didn't come around. Oh man, I didn't wheel... I think I pointed out a bunch of cards. I don't think I wheeled a single one of them. That's unfortunate, to say the least. Consider, I mean, cheap cantrips do make decks like this just tick. I want bonus round, but if this deck is going to function in any way, I need cards like bonus round to come around. And I think you gotta hit a critical mass of cheap cantrips for decks of this nature. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a really bad time. Demonic Tutor helps a lot. Echo Vans I like, Miscalc or whatever, but Demonic Tutor is good. I don't know if we're gonna get there on Paradoxical or these cards, but we can see. Rite of Flame is good if I get bonus round. Seagate Stormcaller, it's good if I get High Tide. Remand. Demonic Tutor. Double Demonic Tutor is actually a pretty good setup turn, but that's turn 4. I think I just take Rite of Flame. I have Past in Flames. If I get bonus round, that'll make the win con much easier. Okay. Experimental Synthesizer is nice. That makes Paradoxical Outcome easier. It's good with Goblin Engineer. When it enters or leaves, right? Yeah, alright, let's do that. Maybe I shouldn't have passed bonus round, but it's such a like specific archetype, and I feel like Red Storm is open, right? Like if Past in Flames is wheeling, who's gonna want bonus round that doesn't want Past in Flames? But it's also possible actually that someone took Yawgmoth's Will. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. Bonus round was like my one shot at this. I also don't have a win con. But that's something for us to figure out later. Okay, Fiery Confluence is probably as close to a win con as we're gonna get. Fiery Confluence bonus round. I don't even have any burn either. Wow, we are getting cut on all fronts. This is a challenging draft. Chatterstorm? Do I just have to take a Chatterstorm? I don't think so. I could take Opt. Opt is kind of like mana fixing. I know Volcanic Island is probably something I would like to be able to do, right? I'm mostly blue-red. But I think just the cheap cantrips really help us filter through our deck to find whatever win con we're trying to assemble here. Okay, Expansion Explosion. How am I generating mana? I have Breach. Oh wait, I can Underworld Breach Fiery Confluence. So that's the thing. I don't even have High Tide to go with Turnabout. This is copy a spell with mana value 4 or less. I guess yeah, Underworld Breach Confluence is the thing. I just have to get mana, so I guess I need Turnabout to go with Mind's Desire. Oh, there's a Banefire. That also works. Do I need it though? I actually think Breach Fiery Confluence, you just cast it like 4 times and they die. We're just gonna get a bonus round. I don't think I have the mana creation for Banefire. This can grab just Watery Grave right now. But if I get something else that's good... Gush. I don't have High Tide, so maybe Gush is the play. Yeah. There's our Lotus Bloom. That's good. Okay, Lotus Bloom. Oh, I made a mistake. I think this was the bonus round pack. I could take Echo of Aeons. I don't really have a discard outlet. Ah. I think literally every single card I wanted to wheel just didn't. Okay, well. Suboptimal Storm, let's go. Prophetic Prism's actually kind of good here. Lava Dart's also kind of good here. Territorial Kavu. Okay, let's figure this out. Not Crazy Eye, not Thought Monitoring, no Lingering Souls, Munitions, or Gadrak. The paradoxical outcome is getting more interesting. Raven Inspector. Oh, the Volcanic Island didn't come around either. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna play this out. Shrieking Drake. This flash, it does not have flash. I always think this card should have flash. So I can like Shrieking Drake back at Cloud of Fairies, but I don't have High Tides that doesn't actually generate mana. Alright. This will be 11 land, so I guess I can cut Shrieking Drake. Lava Dart is just extra spell casts, and you can sacrifice a mountain to put cards into your graveyard, I guess. I think this deck can win. It's gonna be tough, but with double Lotus with a Goblin Engineer, like we have a decent shot. I don't know if I need Past in Flames just because I have Underworld Breach, but if they counter Breach, I guess I have Echo of Aeons. Yeah, I do have a lot of ways to reshuffle. I don't think I need Past in Flames. Treasure Cruise I think is good. So right now this is 13 land with Consider Opt Sensei's top. I think I actually have enough card draw I don't need Paradoxical Outcome. I didn't even get Frantic Search. This is rough. Alright. Figure this out. Blue, red, black. That seems alright. Misty can grab... Well, Misty Rainforest can't grab red. But Bloodstained Mires, both of them can grab all Grixis colors. Same with Scalding Tarn. So I think we're okay. Right now, red sources I have 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a lot. Black I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't actually think I need a swamp. And then island I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That seems fine. I kind of want to trade the swamp for a mountain here. 14 land. I probably want... Well, I have a lot of interactive stuff. Just cut Lava Dart for a land. Just go all in on that blue again. Do I want Gush? It's pretty bad with Turnabout. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut... Well, I have these two. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut Gush. And then just run... I mean, I can have some pretty sweet PO turns. Let's just try it. 15 lands. Run it like this. See you guys round 1. Let's find out how this deck does. Oh, Ito says I'm the only reason they're playing Cube right now. That's very nice to hear. I'm going to keep this hand. I don't think this deck gets much better than this. Suspend Lotus Bloom and hope to go off like turn 4. If they Inquisition me, like... Sometimes Sketchy Storm is fun. Because I played some other really good Storm decks. Okay, Crypt Breaker is fine. We can repeal the token they make, maybe. Suspend Bloom. And I guess I want Underground Sea. This deck... I think I'm going to get Underground Sea with Scalding Tarn. That gives me double blue. And then the other one like this. So let's go Scalding Tarn, pass. I don't have like Brain Freeze or anything to get too much value. Ooh, Green Black. Green Black is one of my favorite archetypes in this cube. And they're just going to discard. So we do get to repeal the token. Watery Gray, that's what I want. This is coming off Suspend eventually. Confluence will be good too. So I could Demonic Tutor, but I think the best play with Demonic Tutor is kind of just waiting to see what your opponent does. They do that. They discard Scourge. Yep, pretty good. Let's repeal the zombie. Underworld Breach. Okay, I mean, I just grab Lion's Eye Diamond now. And then figure out how to win from there. I don't have Brain Freeze. I don't have any way to fill my graveyard. Okay, they play the Elves, so that'll give them another black mana. Oh, they could just cast Scourge of Neltoth here. But they don't want to. That's interesting. I guess they probably want to keep Crypt Breaker in play, which makes sense to me. Grab Blood Crypt. I think passing bonus round was a mistake, but again, Past in Flames went like almost last pick. Who wants bonus round that doesn't want Past in Flames? Let's go Mountain, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Demonic Tutor. Surveil 1. Just trying to fill our graveyard. Interesting. Alright, what am I guess it doesn't matter, right? I should just put this into my graveyard. Because I'm just going to shuffle anyway. So Lion's Eye Diamond is best with Underworld Breach, but I need to win like specifically with this crazy big stack of Mind's Desire into Fiery Confluence Breach a bunch of times. So how do I set that up? My opponent's gonna have a 6/6 flyer next turn. So I need some sort of mana generation. I mean, I'm gonna have Lotus Bloom. How much cards am I gonna have in graveyard actually? Because Lotus Bloom I get to Surveil. I think I have to grab Lion's Eye Diamond because I can do some Underworld Breach Lion's Eye Diamond stuff and then cast Demonic Tutor. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. I'm not really familiar with what this deck is. This is the fun part though. I love these puzzles where you don't have a very clear win condition. You're just trying to make do with what you have. Like we can win the game. It's going to be complicated, but we can do it. Okay, Scrounger, fine. They're just going to put a big clock, which is honestly pretty scary for my deck. But I think with the Storm count of Lotus Bloom, I just have to go for it. Ooh, that's fun. They can even tap their 3 zombies to draw a card because Scourge of Niltoth is a zombie. Imagine if I had Daze. That'd be pretty good there. Okay, so they have 1 card in hand and a Scourge. Technically, I could get another turn if I wanted to. Get to Surveil. Put into Graveyard. We just need as many cards in our graveyard as possible. Draw a card. Misty Rainforest is good for filling graveyards. So let's do that. The nice part about Dragon's Rage Channeler is I can set up an experimental synthesizer situation. Grab Island. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Surveil. Put in a graveyard. Do I play the synthesizer? I think so. Just more Storm. Wishclaw Talisman. Interesting. I mean, that's going to work with Lion's Eye Diamond. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So I guess I'll be able to just do all of this and then Mind's Desire. Sure. We have Wishclaw Talisman, so I guess we cast it. Surveil. Sensei's Divining Top. Put it into my graveyard. Then I can play Underworld Breach. Surveil, just fill my graveyard. Actually, I guess I put that one on top. No, I'm supposed to put that in the graveyard. Alright, let's crack Lion's Eye Diamond for black. Then we cast LED again, exiling this Lotus Bloom Island. Surveil, yeah, that needs to go in a graveyard. Put in graveyard. Like this for blue. Cast LED again. They just concede? They didn't know. They didn't know. Okay. Alright, maybe our game plan is just win through people who don't know that we can't storm them out. Lava Dart seems particularly good against this deck. So I'll bring that in over maybe Remand. Although Remand's really good against Scourge. Although I think I might have been showing lethal, right? I had Fiery Confluence, Underworld Breach, which is just enough to kill them. I don't know if I need Echo of Aeons. I think Paradoxical Outcome's just not gonna... It's just not gonna do the thing that I wanted to do. Well, Dragon's Rage Channeler in the opener. This card is absolutely ridiculous. Just putting cards in your graveyard every turn is a lot. They play an elf, alright? It's a race then. Suspend Lotus Bloom. I don't have any mana fixing, but I do have Dragon's Rage Channeler plus Experimental Synthesizer, which is like, I don't know, some amount of mana selection, I guess. They might just Abrupt Decay the Darcy right now, and I honestly don't think that's incorrect. The only downside of doing that is it does, you're not going to Abrupt Decay the Lotus Bloom. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's a sweet play by them. I like that a lot. Interesting. They take Opt. Okay. So I have no effects. They have Bloodghast, Marsh Flats. I love the discard a creature off Collective Brutality situation. That's so fun. Okay, Prism's great, actually. That solves all my woes. And Lava Dart? Ooh, okay. We're in business. I can't really afford to sacrifice a mountain here. But if I need to, I guess I could. It does fill my graveyard for Treasure Cruise. Okay. Ooh, Wayfinder's scary. They could just hit a Hogak right here. What do we got? Vengevine. Uh-oh. Their deck is so sweet. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. We're in trouble. This is fun. This is the best part about this cube. I enjoy losing to other people. Like, if I play this league and I 0-3 every single match, that's actually pretty fine with me because I get to see all these cool decks come together from the opponents. And you guys can be there with me. Like, this is just gonna be fun. Also, I'm dying very quickly. Like, next turn is the turn. Scalding Tarn helps. Scalding Tarn definitely helps. Let's Synthesizer. I need to, like, get lucky with this. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I can, like, Lava Dart a Land of War Elves. Does that even matter? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage I'm taking next turn. I might just Lava Dart a Bloodghast mid-combat. Like, I have to figure out a way to go off next turn somehow. And that's just not gonna happen. Alright, let's do it. Actually, can I survive? Let me think about this. I do that. If I top deck Fiery Confluence and do 3 to all creatures, that would wipe their board. Can you imagine if they had Bridge from below? That would be bad. I think I just have to get really lucky with my Treasure Cruise hits. Alright, they're keeping that dude back, so let's kill this elf now. Oh, do they have Collected Company? That would be wild. I can flashback Lava Dart, but I'm not winning if I sacrifice a land on my turn, or on their turn. Okay, they sack it, get Bloodghast. They're just gonna fetch up a discard spell, probably. But if it's Inquisition of Kozilek, we're fine. Or Divest. Raven's Crime. Fair enough. Let's fetch. I'm reading Underground or Watery Grave here. The Raven's Crime is kind of annoying. Cabal Ritual. I think it's just going to be a ton of mana, and I'm just going to hit a land eventually. Let's just discard the Scalding Tarn, I guess. Uh-oh. I didn't even realize they hadn't played a land. We are in trouble. Raven's Crime is sweet. Okay. I think I just have to top deck a card draw spell. I'm just going to discard Treasure Cruise and go for Cabal Ritual. I don't have enough mana to do stuff. We're just going to go with Cabal Ritual and hope to draw like Echo Veons or something of that nature. That Raven's Crime, though, that everything that's happening over there is so sweet. I'm having a good time. All right. You know what? You know what? That'll do it. This for blue. Cabal Ritual with Threshold. Time Spiral. 5, 6. See what happens. This is a pretty bad hand here. Untap these 3 lands that I have. Let's go Rite of Flame. I guess I'll play Basic Island and Opt. Put on the bottom. Repeal. Alright, I can repeal the Experimental Synthesizer. We're getting somewhere. Sensitive Divining Top. What do we hit? Cabal Ritual. Okay, let's play Synthesizer again. I mean, we're doing something. I don't know if it's good. There's really no way I can fill my graveyard. But I guess if I Sensei Top into Lion's Eye Diamond, that could work. But I guess I have to play Cabal Ritual first. No, I don't. Yeah, if I Sensei Top into specifically Lion's Eye Diamond using the single black mana, then I can Underworld Breach LED and then cast Cabal Ritual, but I won't have Threshold then, so I guess I just cast this now. And honestly, maybe I just have to tap draw right now. But I'm a coward. Let's look at the top 3. Mind's Desire, Consider, Dragon's Rage, Channeler. Yeah, we're dead. I'm not winning from that spot. I needed like Lion's Eye Diamond or something like that. Alright, they have a lot of discard. They have a lot of good stuff. We have not a lot of that. Let's see how this goes. Alright, going first. Okay. Every opener's had this Lotus Bloom in it, I think. 4 lands is a lot, but as long as I don't draw more lands, this is fine. They kept 7, and we're just going to fetch up an Underground Sea or Watery Grave, whatever that card is. I forgot to suspend Lotus Bloom. Unfortunate. But it might actually work out, because this hand is not going to go off very quickly, so getting the extra storm count like 1 turn later could potentially matter. It's going to be sad if they just like Thoughtseize me, but that's not the case. They're just playing elves. Watery Grave tapped. Spend Lotus Bloom and let's play Prophetic Prism here. Okay, Treasure Cruise. Yeah, that was a mistake, but we can make it work. So now we're just going to cycle. The cycling on Cloud of Fairies is awesome. Also, just a thing to explain, there's going to be some people asking, like, why don't I put in more interaction in this deck? And the problem with doing that is, ooh, they have Bizarre. That's terrifying. The problem with adding more interaction here is my deck is just not functional as it is. So even even if I stop my opponent from doing something, I need to be able to win. And the deck just like doesn't do that without all of these random synergy pieces. So I just can't afford more than like a single lava dart in a position like this. Because otherwise, like last game, right? If I'm digging for something that helps me win the game, and I just hit lightning bolt, lava dart, or whatever, just not gonna do it. Because I literally the way I win the game is Underworld Breach, get a bunch of mana, cast Fiery Confluence 4 times. Oh, good lord. Hogak, Vengevine, Scrap Heap Scrounger. Well, we're dead. Just take Underworld Breach. Then things get really awkward. We can do this. I believe in us. We're going to cycle Cloud of Fairies. Actually, we're just going to draw Goblin Engineer. And everything's going to be fine from there. Okay, Turnabout does a thing. Let's cycle you. Just get a little bit more information. Okay, Time Spiral. Perfect. It's insane how much better this deck would be with High Tide. But that's true of most decks. High Tide is just one of the strongest cards ever. So they Bizarre again. I mean, they already have Hogak Vengevine in their graveyard. If they put back Scourge of Neltoth and something else, you could use specifically casting Scourge plus Hogak to trigger Vengevine, which would be so sweet. Oh man. They don't have a mountain yet. But this is gonna be a rough turn if they do. This is like the quintessential deck. Like this is the deck that it's so fun. I'm losing and I'm having a blast. Just seeing the deck that I like designed to work come together like this. It's just very fun. If they fetch up a mountain here, this is gonna be bad news bears. It is a mountain. Wayfinder. Oh wow. Okay. So they are gonna use Wayfinder. They get Masked Vandal and can use it to exile my Prism. They could use that to cast Hogak, bring back Vengevine, hit me for like 12, 14 damage. So if I had suspended Lotus Bloom correctly, I would get 1 turn here, but I don't know what card I could draw that would do anything in this position. This is it. They're doing the quintessential thing. This is what the deck does. It's turn 3, swing for 12 damage. Right. So I guess I turn about their creatures, puts a card in my graveyard, and it gives me 1 more land drop. Actually, yeah, that might work out. Because Turnabout doesn't really give me mana anyway. Right, like if I was going off here. So we just do the thing, Turnabout creatures. Ugh, they even get to unearth Rotting Rats. That's going to be brutal. Okay, begin combat. Turnabout you. Creature tap. They unearth the rats. I'm just going to discard Treasure Cruise. I don't think I'm going to make that card work. It's pretty much just going to be like Time Spiral, Lotus Bloom, and hope that I hit like some crazy combination of Underworld Breach, Lion's Eye Diamond, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Alright, deck. Show me what you got. Cast this. Stormcrown is 1. Repeal. I don't think that does a lot for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to cost effectively 1 mana, so I'll go down to 7. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. I'll sack this for a bunch of blue. We Time Spiral. I don't think I need any red here. And yeah, I think Repeal for 1, like, it's going to draw me a card into this hand, but then I don't have... I can't use it if it's not useful going forward. So I'd rather have this extra mana, so like, if I draw Repeal off Time Spiral, then I can cast it and draw an extra card. And we just need to hit some weird combination of Mind's Desire into stuff. That's how we win. All right, well, that's not it yet, but see what happens. Let's go Synthesizer. Mind's Desire. Goblin Engineer. I mean, I'm just like super dead here, but I can Prophetic Prism this for red. Just cast Goblin Engineer and then turn about them again, I guess. The game plan. I get to sacrifice Experimental Synthesizer. And the way my mana is right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like actually Lion's Eye Diamond filling my graveyard is better than Lotus Bloom. I just pass turn and turn about their creatures again. Ooh, the Madness of Rootwalla, discard Anger. Their deck is so sweet. So we need to like Cabal Ritual, and then in response, Goblin Engineer away the Synthesizer for Lion's Eye Diamond. So they're tutoring something up. Probably just a discard spell. You get back Bloodghast. I guess Goblin Engineer would work, or not Goblin Engineer, like exiling Experimental Synthesizer would be kind of annoying. Oh, just killing the Engineer. Yeah, that's probably gonna do it. Yep, this is gonna kill the Engineer, take turnabout or whatever from my hand. I think that's GG, but I'll tap your creatures anyway. Creature tap. Enjoy my terrible hand. I'm just gonna concede if I don't win on my next turn, obviously. I like that this opponent has the discard outlets. I see a lot of people drafting this deck and they don't have the like requisite number of discard outlets, and then you just have Scourge of Neltoth in your hand, but they've shown like Putrid Imp, Cryptreaker, Bazaar of Baghdad, Collective Brutality, things of that nature. GG's. I guess I could sacrifice this. Make a thing. I could just take like a game action here. Hold control, Rite of Flame, remand it. And concede. I stormed off. See you guys next round. Alright, we're put against ET1. We're on the play. Got Dragon's Rage Channeler. I basically cannot mulligan hands with Dragon's Rage Channeler because it's just necessary for filling your graveyard. It's a sweet magic card. Just go Mountain Dragon's Rage. Now I can protect the Channeler with Repeal. And I guess I could just fetch up Misty to do it. Again, because we're basically just trying to fill our graveyard and thin our deck a bit. This is a lot of land. Okay, Bitter Blossom. I'm probably just going to repeal that on my turn so they don't do anything. There's like a creature. Hold up. There's a creature making sounds in my window. I don't know what it is, but there's like a bird or something hanging out like on the windowsill on the outside. Pretty crazy stuff. That's not good. That is definitely not good. Let's go Watergrave untapped. Just repeal this thing. Surveil. I think that goes in my graveyard. I guess I'm drawing it right now. Sure. Then I get to suspend here. Attack for 1. Yeah, because I'm drawing it right now, not next turn, I think it seems reasonable. Their deck could be a bit slow, and that could help me out. They do have a lot of fixing. Oh my gosh. This deck is just trying to punish me. This is crazy, right? Because this isn't even deck building necessarily. This is just variance. So what series of things do I need to draw to make this work? I think just like a string of cantrips, like Consider into something else. Maybe a Goblin Engineer would be pretty nice. I will Paradoxical Outcome the Dragon's Rage Channeler if they try and kill it. Keen Artisan is sweet. I love this card. What is it holding? 2 hands, I think, right? Those are like arm bones and those are like the fingers. It just wants to hold everybody's hand. Just a friendly, friendly 4-eyed monster. Alright. Do I PO my Channeler? No, but I could like block and then do it. Alright, we need a non-land this turn. That's pretty good actually. I gotta graveyard that. I need something else off the top. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, it's a land. I have like 1 fetchable land left with Bloodstained Mire, but we've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands, so there's like 5 left in our deck. So it's not actually the worst situation. I might just, until end of turn, you may play that card. That's kind of brutal, right? Because I want to PO the Synthesizer, but I could just exile something really important. But I guess I could just Surveil and set that up. So I think it's fine. Take the 1. Come on, Lightning Bolt the Channeler. Okay, they're getting a 4-drop. It could be Yawgmoth. Probably is Yawgmoth. Alright. So if he wants to kill the Dragon's Rage Channeler, or if they want to kill the Dragon's Rage Channeler, they can. But they would have to sacrifice Fiend Artisan in response to Paradoxical Outcome. Yeah, let's fetch. Grab the last mount. There's literally like no land left in my deck. Do this. I have to hit the Synthesizer. If it hits a card that I don't want to cast, that's unfortunate. Sensei's Divining Top. Am I okay exiling that card? I guess I would draw it first. I think I'll put that in my graveyard. I don't think I can actually set it up right because it's. Oh, they're just letting it happen. Okay. Please don't hit something important. Okay, Red of Flame is not the end of the world. Now we get Lotus Bloom. We're doing some stuff here. Cast this. So now I have Artifact, Instant, Land. I need a Sorcery, and then Dragon's Rage Channeler is a 3/3. Let's replay Synthesizer. Goblin Engineer. Now we're talking. Okay, I will cast that. And I'm going to put Lion's Eye Diamond. Easy ability, yes. Oh, Witchclaw Talisman's actually pretty good too, but I guess I would like to be able to draw that. I'll put LED into my graveyard. That just makes Underworld Breach a lot easier. Then I could just replay Dragon's Rage Channeler, but I feel like I actually kind of want it for Storm, but I don't want them killing my Goblin Engineer more. So let's just play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Pass turn. Yeah, I'd like to preserve my Goblin Engineer in play. Somehow we made it through drawing like 15 lands, and we might still be okay. There's like 3 islands left in the deck, I think, and that might be it. Ooh, that's a juicy one to remand, but I'm not here to get value, I'm here to win the game. So remanding like a creature is a lot more useful. Also, my opponent's down to 13 actually, so just double Fiery Confluence is gonna kill them with Bitter Blossom. Oh, we can actually win this game pretty easily if I just find another way to cast Fiery Confluence. Like literally just Confluence, Underworld Breach, Confluence is lethal. Alright, let's just remand the Witness, I guess. Lets me surveil, draw a card, do all that stuff. I will put that into my graveyard. Seems like a good one to be in the graveyard. And now Dragon's Rage Channeler is a 3/3, so they can't kill it with Yawgmoth. I draw another land. Yikes. Alright, they're down to 12. They're in the lethal zone. It didn't really matter because they had Bitter Blossom, but I don't know, they could like abrupt decay their own Bitter Blossom or something like that. Okay, Kavu is fine. I mean, they gotta play it out, right? They gotta kill me. Just playing defensively here doesn't work. Well, it actually would because my deck is not good, but no, don't kill the engineer. He's just friendly guy. All right, that's worse. All right, goodbye, engineer. You were my good friend. They have protection from humans, so I cannot block. Okay, Mind's Desire, huh? I think I want more blue. Let's go Island, Turnabout myself. Reveal 1. Oh, okay. I can just grab Underworld Breach. Yeah, I think that might work. So let's do the math. I spend 3 to crack and get that. Then all my lands on tap. I spend 3 more off Lotus Bloom to play and sack this. Then I cast Fiery Confluence, Underworld Breach, yeah, put on top. Then we go land on tap. Then I just sacrifice Synthesizer. I can cast this and activate it. Surveil 1. That's a fun one, put in my graveyard. And I activate it. Grabbing Underworld Breach. Sacrifice this for, I don't know, more red. I Fiery Confluence players. Surveil 1, put that in my graveyard. Then we go Underworld Breach. Put in my graveyard. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Exiling Island. Synthesizer Engineer. Put this in my graveyard. Sack this for red. Cast Confluence on players. Exiling land, opt. We got there. Okay. That is a win condition right there. I almost want to bring in Lava Dart because it lets me kill them at 18 instead of 20, but this opponent's mana base looks like they're going to do damage to themselves. They have Yawgmoth, Bitter Blossom, so doing 18 seems reasonable. Plus, I think in that situation I probably could have done more. Alright, game 2. Yeah. Well, is this a yeah? This hand is very slow. I'm gonna mulligan actually. Oh yeah. Basically you just keep hands with Dragon's Rage Channeler and you're in a good spot. Do I want to keep Fiery Confluence? It is my win condition, but I don't really want to draw it early. And I think the rest of these cards accelerate my game plan pretty well. Do I play Dragon's Rage Channeler turn 1? Yeah, I think I do. Dragon's Rage Channeler Sensei's Divining Top can also really set things up. It's going to be really slow and painful for the opponent for me to play through it like this, but sometimes you got to do it. Lion Sash. Oh no. Alright, that's a problem. That's really good against me. Okay, okay, Lion Sash it is. Let's go Sensei Divining Top. Surveil 1. Demonic Tutor. Put that on top. Then I play Watergrave untapped. I draw into Demonic Tutor. That can let me re-trigger Dragon's Rage Channeler. Then I play Chromatic Star. That's right. I knew Sensei's top was on top. Yep, I'll still put on top. And I will offer this trade, actually. So now this gets really complicated. I'm bringing back Lava Dart to deal with Lion Sash. Next game if I lose this one. Because, like, I could just Demonic Tutor for Lava Dart here and be okay. Okay, they're Demonic Tutoring. Yeah, the whole zero interaction plan is not working out so well for me, but my opponent just Demonic Tutor without a land in play and is not doing anything else? Okay, no, they do have a land. We replay Sensei's top. Man, I want like all of these cards, but I could put that on top. I could just do some really weird nonsense like Mountain, draw off Sensei's top, play Synthesizer. This is like the dumbest combo ever. And then replay Sensei's top. It's kind of cool, I guess. Lion's Eye Diamond. Let's put that on top. I cannot expose that to getting killed. Then we attack for 1. I mean, we're kind of setting up for a paradoxical outcome. I have Wishclaw Talisman paradoxical outcome, Lion's Eye Diamond. I just have to figure out like a sequence where I can repeal the Lion Sash and then go off the following turn. Or just have them tap out on their turn. Okay, the Eternal Witness back Demonic Tutor. That's fine. And I'm just going to draw a Lion's Eye Diamond. And then see if I can hit a land here. Oh, Lotus Bloom, Cabal Ritual Island. Do I think I have enough time for Lotus Bloom? They're not really pressuring me. Interesting. I feel like that could give me a decent shot. I have 3 turns. I don't think I'm going to die in that amount of time. So... Alright, I need to figure this out now. I repeal the Experimental Synthesizer, I think is what I'm thinking of doing. I don't really want Cabal Ritual. I guess I could just put that into my graveyard. So that's going to be on top. Then Repeal is going to draw a card first, and then Experimental Synthesizer is going to trigger. So I want to play the island off the Synthesizer trigger. So I put that on top. Then I want to draw Lotus Bloom, and I want to get rid of Cabal Ritual. So we're going to Repeal Synthesizer. Surveil. Cabal Ritual goes into the graveyard. Because I'm just not going to hit Threshold with Lion Sash in play so easily. That happens, then I play the land and I suspend Lotus Bloom. Okay, that actually worked out. And I'll hold back Dragon's Rage Channeler. Oh, they took Repeal. Okay, that's kind of better, actually. I kind of want this Cabal Ritual. So now I've cleared the top, so I get to look at the top 3 with Sensei's top this turn. And then Experimental Synthesizer Sensei's top is kind of a sweet combo. And then we're just hoping to win in 3 turns. But Repeal is gone. That's true. Repeal is in fact gone. I can Fiery Confluence away the Lion Sash. That might be better. Yeah, actually, I think that's the sequence. I like set up a situation where I Wishclaw Talisman, and then I cast Fiery Confluence, killing Lion Sash and Wishclaw Talisman, and then doing 2 to their face. Then Wishclaw Talisman is in my graveyard. I almost want to block this Eternal Witness. Look at the top 3. See how hopeless my situation is right now. Time Spiral, Island, Island. Not hopeless at all, actually. Top, top, top. Do I block? I still don't know. I feel like killing Eternal Witness is pretty useful. My hand's set up. I think my hand's set up. Their deck seems very focused on like sacrificing creatures or whatnot. Is it gonna find Yawgmoth? Oh, Seasoned Pyromancer is not scary at all. The second Plains is. Just Lion Sash in general is scary. Okay, they're not doing anything. I like that. Playing very passively against Storm is a recipe for disaster. Let's go Synthesizer and hit the second land and play it. Then think at this point I'm just going to cast this Wishclaw Talisman. That sets up for the Fiery Confluence next turn. That's going to... At this point, I guess... It depends on how much they can grow their Lion Sash. But just doing 2 to like each creature might work. And then I pass turn. I can use some combination of Sensei's Divining Top. Plus... Yeah, they don't want to grow the Lion Sash. That's good. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. That's right. I could use some combination of Sensei's Divining Top plus Chromatic Star to like draw the 1 card that I want and then get the other off Wishclaw. Or shuffle the rest away, I mean. Take the damage down to 12. They cast Demonic Tutor again, even though they just fetched up Seasoned Pyromancer. They Knight of Autumn my Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. Let's Sensei's Top and see what's happening over here. Rite of Flame, Prophetic Prism, Time Spiral. So... Okay. So, can I win? They're tapped out. I could just Demonic Tutor for Underworld Breach. I have no cards in my graveyard and I lost my Dragon's Rage Channeler because I'm dumb. Can I win from there? Next turn I can go Demonic Tutor, Underworld Breach. I think I wait. So in that case, it doesn't really matter what I'm hitting. Actually, it does, right? Because I'm drawing Rite of Flame right now, which I think is the card I want. This goes down to 1. Then we go Demonic Tutor, grab Fiery Confluence, play that. Confluence does, I think, literally just 1 of each mode. 1 to each creature, destroy target artifact, 2 to each opponent. Kill that. Okay. Confluence is in the graveyard. My opponent's at 15. So I need 3 Fiery Confluence casts. I guess I might have wanted Time Spiral, huh? They cycle a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands in play right now. So they could have just played that, right? Okay, they already had another. They have a lot of Triomes. Goblin Bombardment, sure. We're at 12. Yeah, I definitely wanted Time Spiral. I don't know why I didn't go for that. So let's top on upkeep. I have Rite of Flame, so I don't need this much red. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I have time, so I could just set up a Paradoxical Outcome win. Well, let me see. Do I have enough mana and cards to win off Breach? I don't think so. Put that on top. Put that on top. Put that on top. This comes off Suspend. We PO all of our stuff back. You draw main. Play Lion's Eye Diamond. And do I just main phase this? Because I do bounce the Synthesizer. Oh wait, I'm drawing Breach. I think I can just win right now. Let's just go for it. That's Rite of Flame. Wait. Let's think about this. I get a lot more mana if I just go for it next turn. They're not pressuring me at all. Drawing Breach Goblin Engineer? Yeah, let's wait. I'll just PO at the end of turn. Draw a bunch of cards. Okay, they play Pyromancer, so they're discarding, they're just looking. If they don't have Graveyard Hate, we're in business. If they do have Graveyard Hate and they exile Fiery Confluence, I literally cannot win the game. But I'm only getting attacked for 2. And you guys ready for this top-notch play I'm going to make at end of turn? I hope you're ready. Fiend Artisan doesn't do anything. Alright, so here's the sequence. We hold control. We activate Sensei's Divining Top. Then we activate Draw with Top. Then we Paradoxical Outcome Star Synthesizer Top Lion's Eye Diamond. We pay for it like this. So now these all return. I draw 4 cards. Then I draw a card with top. Oh, that didn't work. Never mind. Okay, never mind. It still worked out. I get to look at the top 3. Turnabout seems pretty good. Mind's Desire also seems pretty good. Put that on top, put that on top, put that on top. Now they die. That sequence didn't work, but that's fine. We get to go... So Mind's Desire is on top of my library. Let's go Mountain, Rite of Flame. Turnabout my lands. Land untap. They... Specifically, they could have green card plus endurance, I guess, but that's why I have Mind's Desire on top of my deck. So then I could just get everything back. So let's go Synthesizer, XL Mind's Desire. That works. Play LED. Play Sensei's Top. Cast Consider. Put into your graveyard, yes. Draw Prophetic Prism, pretty good. Play Chromatic Star. So I need a couple more cards in my graveyard here. Sacrifice Chromatic Star. I think I have enough now, right? I'm casting Fire Confluence. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is plenty. So we star for red. Just getting cards in my graveyard. A lot of fairies. Doesn't really do a lot. Let's sack Lotus Bloom for red. Cast Underworld Breach. Sack Lion's Eye Diamond for red. Then we Fiery Confluence our opponent. 2 damage each opponent. Exiling Blundstone Mire, Rite of Flame, Paradoxical. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like 1 short, so I can play LED here. Lotus Bloom, Chromatic Star, consider. This is going to add more red. Then I fire Confluence again. 2 damage each opponent. Exiling this, this, and this. And then I fire Confluence again and I kill them. Oh yeah. Exiling Engineer, Wishclaw, Turnabout. They could have had Swords to Plowshares on their own Fiend Artisan, I guess could have worked, but that was one of the more interesting win cons I've ever had. This deck is better than it looked. See you guys next round, round 2, whenever that is. See you guys there. Alright, we're putting in Storm Kuro. I'm gonna keep this hand on the backbone, the powerhouse Goblin Engineer. This card's so good. Kind of scared what my opponent's doing though. There's Demonic Tutor, so it's hard to be too scared. This deck is wild, man. I like playing these low win con. Okay, they're playing Storm 2. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay, that's a different kind of Storm list. Let's get down Goblin Engineer now because the activated ability matters, but now I can just sacrifice the Mirror token to get back whatever I want. I think I just get Lion's Eye Diamond because now I have Demonic Tutor as well. I can actually set up a fairly quick kill. And the Genesis Chamber tokens will help me do damage to my opponent. Time Master Thopterist. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I guess I want a Misty to get more cards in my graveyard. Let's go Dragon's Rage Channeler. Make a token. Play Misty. I can't actually get red mana with this, so I'm stuck at 1 red right now, so I can't Goblin Engineer. I can Demonic Tutor for just Underworld Breach. And then I have Lion's Eye Diamond, Underworld Breach, Demonic Tutor. Okay. They're tapped out, so unless they have Daze. Put Paradoxical Welcome into my graveyard, yes. Is there anything better that I want? I mean, I could set up a pretty spicy Time Spiral, but I already have the combo pieces here. Let's just get Underworld Breach. And the Channeler has Flying already, that's cool. If they don't kill Channeler, my Breach kill will be not that difficult, actually. Okay, they play Burgie. Things are getting scary over here. Oh man, Wishclaw? Okay, that's good. So we're gonna go Wishclaw Talisman here. Yeah, we play Wishclaw, we surveil 1, put that in my graveyard. Then we play an island, we're gonna repeal the Lion's Eye Diamond on their upkeep. Yeah, and then I win next turn. He attacks for 3. Getting their upkeep, they get Lotus Bloom. They get red off Burgie. I'm stopping the draw step too, just so I don't accidentally like pass through. Man, repeal is a messed up magic card. Alright, repeal this. This would be a lot easier if I didn't have to make 3 fiery confluences with Underworld Breach to win the game, but here we are. Surveil 1, put that into my graveyard. That actually puts like 3 cards into my graveyard, right? With Dragon's Rage Channeler in play. Am I limited on mana? I don't think I'm that limited on mana. I have Lion's Eye Diamond. I could put that on top. Okay, you know, this deck is doing a thing. They're denying me the card draw, they're getting mana. They're just drawing a card. Seems good. So we're going to sacrifice a Mirror token to get back Lion's Eye Diamond. And I can actually do some cool stuff with Goblin Engineer. Like I get LED at end of turn. Right, this is due anytime. Yeah. I get LED at... Uh-oh. I mean, we still could die here from Cheerios Burgie, but I denied them a lot of blue mana, which I hope is relevant. This is Core Clan Ironwork, though. We're in trouble. Yep, we're in trouble. It depends what their last card in hand is, though, because they only have 1 blue mana, so they only get 1 more card draw, so they need something particularly strong. Mirror Retriever, KCI, Master Thopterist. So... Okay. They have no cards in hand. That's not quite infinite yet. They need something else, because Mirror Retriever cannot return itself. They have a ton of mana. They want to sack Ornithopter Thopter, I think. This is sweet, whatever's going on here. Mana Vault does not do it. So they don't have blue mana anymore. So I think I do get to win this game, but it was close. I mean, there's stuff going on and I'm enjoying it. The problem is they have a lot of flyers, which can block Dragon's Rage Channeler. Although I guess they're at 17, which is below the threshold anyway. Because I was hoping to like get in a hit just to decrease the amount of times I have to cast Fiery Confluence. It's a lot of times. We'll put it that way. Alright, get Lion's Eye Diamond. There's Consider. Let's cast Consider with Dragon's Rage Channeler. Put that in my graveyard. Put Treasure Cruise into your graveyard, yes. We draw Mountain. Then Cabal Ritual does it. I don't actually need blue mana, I don't think. Because we just have Lion's Eye Diamond, Underworld Breach, and we're going to Wishclaw Talisman for Fiery Confluence. So I think this should do it. Let's Cabal Ritual here. Surveil 1, put into my graveyard. So I'm going to have 5. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough cards in my graveyard to do this. I'm going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can tap this to get 11, 12 mana. Underworld Breach puts me down to 10, so I can cast it twice already. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I just put this in my graveyard. We do that. I play Mountain, cast Breach, and I'm just putting pretty much everything into my graveyard. That in my graveyard. Sacrifice Lion's Eye Diamond for triple red. Then we Goblin Engineer back the LED. Sack this for triple red again. Then I Wishclaw Talisman for Fiery Confluence. And I cast Fiery Confluence targeting them. 2 damage each opponent. Surveil 1, put into graveyard. Let's cast LED. Consider Treasure Cruise Mountain. Get some more red, Surveil. Add red. Cast Fiery Confluence. Targeting them. Chromatic Star, repeal Opt. Put that in my graveyard. And then I Fiery Confluence again. They have no cards in hand. Yeah, we just do that. Gape, 2 damage each opponent. They can't daze me or anything. Let's get rid of Remand, Island, Turnabout. What a win condition. Alright, that was exciting. Winning with this deck feels like I cheated. And that's the experience I wanted with this cube, right? Sometimes you're not going to get there, but you're going to be close enough. Like, we have a lot of this synergy. We just don't have a good win con, but this card does things, and we are close to to winning again. Yeah, I mean, I just want to be as aggressive as possible. Phyrexian Revoker seems fairly strong against their deck. I just name Quark Clan Ironworks, and then they can't combo if they don't have any removal. I like that more than Cloud of Fairies. The crazy thing is, we haven't even needed to Mind's Desire yet. We just did it normally. I'm keeping this hand on the hope that repeal control me into things. Plus we've... oh no. Okay, Mirror Retriever's not that scary. Suspend Lotus Bloom, play Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, Turbo Mishra's Workshop is it's a thing. And I really could use my opponent doing 2 damage to themselves somehow. That way I don't have to hit them 4 times with Fiery Confluence. Them not having a second play here is pretty nice though. Let's grab Watery Grave, tapped. This is coming off Suspend eventually. Wishclaw Talisman. It feels like they're holding up Mana Tithe, but I think I want to see it first. Okay, they don't do anything. Nice. We're trying to set up for a quick Mind's Desire somehow. They don't have blue mana, which could be the problem. There's the Confluence. Bloodstained Mire. So, I want to Wishclaw Talisman and then repeal it, but I'm 1 mana short of that. So I guess I just pass turn. I'd like to Mind's Desire, but I guess there's nothing that says I have to, right? My opponent's start is really slow. Less slow now. Ooh, I could have Wishclawed for repeal. That would have been interesting. They get KCI. Alright. I think I can set up a situation. They play KCI, but they don't have anything else. I can repeal the Mirror Retriever, But if they have another artifact, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's just KCI Go? Interesting. Alright, I'm okay with that. Fetch. Blood Crypt tapped. Not doing anything. Get Lotus Bloom. KCI Go. Huh. Cast this. I do draw my land, so interesting. I can Fiery Confluence the Cart Clan Ironworks, but if they have another way to sacrifice an artifact, then Mirror Retriever can just get it back. I can do my Repeal Wishclaw Talisman trick and just leave them with KCI Mirror Retriever in play, which seems like a bad idea. But they couldn't go off last turn. Play Misty and grab an island here. What am I doing? I don't actually have the red mana to do the Confluence thing that I want. Oh wait, maybe I do. I can just Wishclaw Talisman here. Wishclaw Talisman, Repeal Talisman. I cannot Fiery Confluence at the same time. But I can Wishclaw Talisman and then just Confluence the Talisman, because I only need to put them down to 18. Let's do that. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So let's grab Goblin Engineer. Oh yeah, this is sweet. Then we, with triple red and all that, we Fiery Confluence. 2 damage to each opponent, destroy 2 artifacts. This puts them down to 18, which is where we want to be. Then we cast our Engineer. Easy ability, yes. And I would like to put Lion's Eye Diamond into my graveyard. Pass turn. Now they're at 18, so I only need 3 casts of Fiery Confluence to kill them. Yeah, we did it! Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, this deck. We were very close to a trophy, actually. If we just won one more of those games against that opponent, we just... Oh my gosh, that's amazing. This is one of the greatest accomplishments I think I've had in Cube. Just winning with this nonsense of a deck. I'm very happy. I mean, going into this and drafting this deck, I was like, this is never going to work. and then it did. Oh, I love this Cube. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you do, consider subscribing for more ridiculous content like this. See you guys soon. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.